This video will be teaching you all about the fill tool in CorelDRAW. When we talk about fill tool, we're basically talking about the tools that allows you to beautify your designs with colors, not just the solid colors, but other aspects of colors in CorelDRAW that allows you to create beautiful effect on your drawings or designs. So apart from using your solid colors here, these ones are made of solid colors. Your solid color bar here allows you to fill just a single color, to your graphics, drawings and designs. Here, object and shapes, you can only apply one color if you're using these solid colors here. So talking about your fill tool, we're now taking a look at different environment in CorelDRAW that allows you to get some amazing beautiful colors, and textures, something that can allow you create more appealing graphic designs. So we'll be taking a look at the fill tool here. This is the fill tool. Of course, it has a flyer button here, this flyout here. The flyout allows you to display other related tools to this fill tool here. So this is where you get all your fill tools in CorelDRAW. We'll be starting from the first one. Okay, let's begin from this first one here. It's called your uniform fill tool. Before you start applying colors, please always take note of having an object first selected. I just drew a rectangle. Make sure something is selected. If nothing is selected, you will have some kind of challenges, applying these colors, or even after applying them, you will still be having some challenges. So always make sure that you have an object selected before you can even start thinking about using your fill color tools. So let's continue. I'll be using the first one here, known as your uniform fill. Okay, so this uniform fill brings up the uniform fill environment. This allows you to mix colors, in different models and in different models, mixers, palette. These are different options here that allows you to use this uniform color tool here. Okay, and the most important thing about this uniform fill here is what we call color code. That is basically what you can use this uniform fill tool here for. Is for color code. It allows you to get the code that makes up a certain color. I'll be talking more on color code in one of our videos. Okay, I'll be talking more on color code. So the color code here allows you to know the characters combined to get a specific variation of any color you select here. So it makes it easier for you to take note of the colors you're to use, even if you have similar colors. But in order to make sure that you have the same color you wish to be repeating over and over in your designs, then you have to take note of the color code. For example, if I should choose a red color here, then I come down to my fill tool, uniform. Okay, so under my models, it shows you the model of that color selected. So this is the model, the code that makes up the color, CMYK, and this is the code of the CMYK that makes up the color. So you take note of this C0, M100, Y100, K0. You take note of it. So even if you choose a different angle of color, You see the color code changes, and it also gives you different variation of that color selected. You have the old color, below is the new color. But once you input the exact color code for the initial time we open this environment, it will take you back to the exact red. So this one makes it easier for you to use the exact color irrespective of your screen resolution or the color of the monitor or laptop you're using. Sometimes you might have color variations from different laptops and different screens, so thereby making it difficult for you to take note of the exact color you wish to be repeating, especially if you're moving files from one system to the other. So in order to make sure that you have the exact color to be reused again, it is very important that you take note of the color code that makes up that color. So once you OK, it uses that same color code. So even if I click on something else and go back to the fill tool, my color models, if I should input the same color code I have here, maybe for example 0, and then I have 100, and then maybe 100, and then I have 0. So once you OK it, it will give you the exact color of what you have here. So it's very easy for you to be repeating the same color without making mistakes. That is important thing with this uniform color. Alright, so having done that, I'll be going over to the next fill tool here, known as the phantom fill. The phantom fill, this phantom fill here allows you to create different color mixtures. So when you talk about forming gradient effect, mixing colors, what comes into your mind is phantom fill. So we'll be taking a look at how do we utilize this phantom fill in creating different color mixtures. Alright, so go down to your color blend here. You have your two color and you have your custom color. Two color here signifies that you can only make use of just two colors. So I can click on the from, click on the toe, and this is the preview colors here. Okay, so you can only mix two colors under the two color blend option here. You can as well click anywhere on this preview box and turn it to change the direction of the color. Okay, you can as well use this your angle option here to redirect the colors to your direction or angle of your choice. You also have type here. The type of arrangement of the color is in linear, meaning it will be arranged on a straight line, and then this is your radial, meaning in kind of radiating form, you know. And then you also have your conical, giving it a peak, you know. It will arrange it in a form like there is a peak at the middle of it. And then you have your square, it will arrange it in rectangular form depending on your shape. Okay, so I can actually use linear. If I use conical, then okay, this is what I have. So let me take this aside. So select it back. I'm going back there, phantom fill. So that's for your two color. This is also your midpoint that allows you to, you know, specify which of the colors should be more or less. So let's go down to custom. Custom brings out more environment for you to mix your colors. As you can see, there is a mix palette here that can allow me to mix, you know, as many colors as I want. So how do I mix multiple colors? The custom here allows you to mix multiple. The two colors limit you to just two colors. The custom here gives you, the ability to mix multiple colors. So you can create multiple color mixtures. Right. How do I mix this? I have the left and right, the beginning and the end point, however you want to put it. So these two square dot here allows me to indicate my mixing point. I can start mixing from the left hand side, or I can start mixing from the right hand side. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is to select where you want to begin mixing, and then select the color. Okay, so I can as well shift or adjust this color by double clicking on this dark spot. Once you double click on this dark spot, you see a down pointing arrow here. It allows you to adjust the boundary of that particular color. As you can see, it has returned back to white. You click on it again. If you want to mix another one, it turns black. I choose a different color. You can also double click on it. It gives you a down pointing arrow. You click and adjust. Okay, repeat the same thing. As many colors as you wish to mix. Always double click once you want to adjust the boundary. Okay, so you can mix as many colors as you choose to mix. So you have basically unlimited number of colors to mix. You're not limited to a certain number, as many as you can be able to mix. Okay, so I can actually end it up here. You can try it on your own system and mix as many as you wish. This is beautiful. We can see what we have here. Very colorful. So you can mix as much as you want. You can also change the color types here, conical, the rest of them, do the same thing, angle rotation and all that. Once I'm done, I can OK. Beautiful. So you have, this is what you have here. This is what you have. I can go back, phantom fill. I can change the type to linear, okay, in straight line form. I can OK this, duplicate it, and also keep a copy down. And also change conical. Okay, I've already have conical there, so square. Okay, so I have different variations of this color: square, radial. This is what we have. So this is the colors in different types. One color mixing in different types. All right, we also have the phantom fill. We have preset here. The preset allows you to choose already mixed colors. Already mixed colors. You can change, select, already mixed colors. You can use your down pointing arrow on your keyboard to switch. That is if you don't want to click on this down pointing arrow to bring out the full mix list. So this is the full mix list. You can scroll up and down. So these are already mixed colors embedded in the CorelDRAW. You can choose anyone you want, or you can simply mix yours like what we just did. Alright, so having done this, this is all you need to know about your phantom fill. One more thing before we move to the next. You can as well save this particular color you have mixed. For example, I can come down to preset here. After mixing colors, I can come down to preset here. Let me just use I'm using white rainbow. So let me use white rainbow. So I'm using white rainbow. Then I can click on plus here. Plus means you need to add this particular preset on that list. Once you click on plus, and then you OK. So when next you draw any object at all you need to do is to select it, go down to your phantom. This is the list here. You can the down pointing arrow. The letters are arranged alphabetically, so I can scroll down to, you see this white rainbow. You click on it, it returns back everything you mix. So it saves you the time of trying to remix colors over and over. Okay, all right, so I can simply OK. If I still feel like making further adjustment, I can also do that. This is it. Let me take off this and replace it with this. Beautiful. Okay, so this is what we have here. So now we move over to the next aspect of this fill tool: pattern. So this allows you to apply a preset pattern, to fill your object. This is the pattern. The pattern is divided into 3 groups. The 2 color groups. This allows you to choose different patterned object and also the color for it. And then OK. So you can as well choose the different patterns. There are a lot of them. Then you have your full color. These are other pattern fill. I can indicate transform with object if I wish to. Okay. All right, so that is it. I'll come down here, pattern, choose the different. If I don't use transform with fill object, see what happens. The same thing, but let me deactivate transform with fill. It means if I reduce it, it's not transforming it with the object. So should in case you've been observing this thing in your fill color tool, when you adjust the object, it seems like some part of the pattern fill are being cut off. Then understand that the secret is transform with fill was not activated. Okay, all right, so that's, we have another group of the pattern fill, the bitmap. Another beautiful collection here. I'm still taking transform with fill. Sorry, okay, yeah, let me go with that one. Okay, this is it. Transform with fill. Beautiful. All right, this is what we have. So back again, that's all for the pattern fill. We have two color, full color bitmap. That's all for it. So we move down to the next one, texture. This also a different collection of texture graphics. So I can choose. They are also in library here. You have different libraries. Each of these libraries contains different or groups of different collection of textures. Under the samples, these are the texture list. So there are a lot of them. Under sample 7, sample 9, sample 6, you can select any sample. Example sample 5. There's also different groups, you know. There are just so many of them. You can also modify the colors of each of the samples. You're also free to modify and preview. Each time you preview here, preview changes the pattern of this texture, you know, the arrangement patterns of the texture. So you can, okay, this is it. So you can go down there and pick, utilize any one of your choice there. So that's all we can do for the texture. Then we move to the last one here on the list, PostScript. In case your PostScript doesn't display once you select, please kindly checkmate your preview box here. Checkmate it, and then it previews. So this is called color circles. Okay, so these are different beautiful designs. So this is what we have. The next one on the list is no fill. This actually removes all the colors that have been filled on the selected object. For example, I have this rectangle here selected. If I feel like I don't need the colors anymore, all I need to do is to come down to your no fill here. I can equally click the no fill tool here. Anyone can actually work the same thing. So it removes the already filled color on that particular shape. Okay, so this is all about your fill tool. This is all about your fill tool. Try and put them into practice. Okay, if you have any challenges, please kindly drop your comment on the comment box under this video, and then we'll also do a video to clarify you on that. If you enjoyed this video, please kindly like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also indicate your notification button to get more notification on our current videos. Okay, thank you.